Yo, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going back over my top 5 loadouts for the current meta SMGs. And if you guys didn't know, we're actually in the last month of Warzone 1, and I'm still getting a ton of comments about my favorite SMG, my top 3 SMGs, and all that, all in my streams and comments. So, of course, like I said, one last time going into Warzone 2, I just wanted to go back through and update my top 5 list and make sure you guys know exactly what to be running. You know what I'm saying? Real quick before I hop into anything, first, W little name change. For some reason, the normal IQ with the capitalized letters is inappropriate. No idea why. But also, I want to give a huge shout out to Voltic, Unknown, and Limits for having my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance of getting my next video, make sure you guys go down below and hit that big red subscribe button, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties. Watch the full video through. But like I said, for one last time before Warzone 2, I just want to go back through and give you guys the best possible SMG loadouts that you guys should be running. So without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1 and SMG number 1 is probably my favorite gun in Warzone currently, is the Marco 5 with this fire variant. But hopping directly into the build, of course, you got the recoil boost on for your muzzle, giving you that fire rate boost, which is overall cutting the TTK in half and letting you shred through people incredibly fast. And then you also mix in the 342mm 04P barrel, giving you more accuracy, making it more controllable, also giving you that bullet velocity, getting you closer to the hit scan, the flinch resistance, and reducing the scope sway and gun bob. Overall, one of the big reasons why this build has close to no recoil, and it's honestly considered like a mini assault rifle. And then, of course, like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% of the time personal preference. You can run whatever you want here as long as you feel comfortable with it. But for me, on pretty much every single Vanguard SMG, I just love using the slate reflector. And then you have the FR stock, giving you even more initial firing recoil recovery, ADS speed, and movement speed. Very important for the build because it is making it to where you are gliding around the map and you're more snappy, of course, giving you all that mobility as well as making you way more accurate. And then speaking of mobility, of course, you have the Mark 6 skeletal for your underbarrel, giving you even more movement speed and ADS speed, again making it to where you are moving and you're more snappy. And then you have the 8mm 64 round Nambu mag, giving you hip fire accuracy and recoil control, making you a beam in a few different ways, but also giving you that mag size, which is always more than essential because you are burning through your ammo. And then you have the lengthened ammo type mixing in very well with the barrel, giving you even more bolt velocity, again getting you closer to hit scan. And then, of course, one of the best rear grips you can run, obviously this is all preference as well, you have the taped grip, giving you aiming stability, movement speed, weapon swap quickness, and sprint fire speed, overall making you so much faster and elusive around the map, but also a little bit more accurate. And then you have momentum for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, this is my full Marco 5 loadout in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded. I'm telling you guys, as of right now, going into Warzone 2, this is my favorite gun in the game. It's so much fun to use. It's super easy to use, has great mobility and movement, has no recoil. And like I said, it's like a mini assault rifle because you could use this from any point of the map. So go through, give the entire loadout a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with the Marco. And that's my loading number 1. So without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 2. Of course, you guys probably could have guessed it. I have the armaguerra 43 for my loadout number 2. Another gun that has been absolutely dominant recently. It's so fantastic. So I'm directly into the build. Of course, it is a Vanguard SMG. So just like the Marco, I have the recoil booster on for my muzzle, giving you the exact same pros and cons. And then you have the body 570mm precision barrel, giving you more accuracy, making you more controllable, giving you headshot damage, letting you kill faster, and of course that bullet velocity, getting you closer to hit scan. Just like the Marco, this barrel makes the Arma feel like a mini assault rifle as well. And then, of course, for the exact same reasoning as the Marco 5, again, I have the slate reflector on for my optic. And then you have the TA skeletal stock, giving you aim walking movement speed, aim walking steadiness, ADS speed, and initial firing recoil. Overall, making you more snappy, making you more accurate, but also giving you that strafe speed to make you way more elusive mid-fight and pretty much unguardable. And then you have the Mark 6 skeletal, again, giving you that ADS speed and movement speed, making it to where you are moving around the map, just absolutely gliding. And of course, you're even more snappy. And then you have the 9mm 55 round mag, just giving you mag size. Of course, it does slow you down a little bit. It's not too noticeable whatsoever, but the mag size is so helpful because the Arma has a ridiculous fire rate, so you are absolutely flying through your mags. And then, of course, just like the Marco, you have the lengthened ammo type, again, giving you that bolt velocity, mixing in perfectly with the barrel, getting you closer to hit scan. And then, of course, you have the grooved grip, again, giving you aiming stability, ADS firing move speed, horizontal recoil control, and aim walking movement speed, making you more accurate, but also mixing in perfectly with the stock, giving you that strafe speed. And then you have hard scope for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. Overall, for my loadout number 2, this is my full armaguerra 43 loadie. I'm telling you guys, another gun that has been absolutely dominating the game recently. So, of course, if you guys haven't already, you guys got to go through, give the entire armor build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this one. Without further ado, stop directly into loading number 3. Loading number 3 is actually an SMG that I feel like not too many people would guess, but everybody loves. You know what I'm saying? I recently dropped a video showcasing the OTS in depth, and I absolutely loved it. The mobility is fantastic. The damage is actually surprisingly good, and you're just moving around the map at incredible speeds with it. So hopping directly into the build, of course, for these Cold War weapons, the Groove Suppressor and Agency Suppressor were always very essential, almost like the recoil booster is. It gives you that sound suppression with the vertical recoil control, bolt velocity, and damage range, making it to where the gun is just way more useful in every possible way, making you hit harder, getting you closer to hit scan, making you more of a beam, and also keeping you off the minimap. And then of course you also mix in the 8.1-inch Task Force barrel, pretty much giving you the exact same pros and cons with even more damage range and bolt velocity, making it to where you're hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. But this barrel also gives you strafe speed, making it to where you are absolutely unguardable mid-fight. And then of course for the OTS-9 and its fantastic mobility of the KGB skeletal stock, giving you ADS firing move speed and aim walking move speed, but also that sprint to fire time, again making it to where you are just way faster on the map and mixing in even more strafe speed with the barrel. And then of course you have the VDV 40 round fast mag, which is absolutely essential for the build because you are flying through your ammo, and honestly the 40 mag is kind of small for the gun, but this reloads significantly faster than the normal 40 mag. And then you have the Serpent Wrap on the build as well, just giving you that ADS time, which is absolutely ridiculous because now you are just gliding around the map and you're so snappy and quick. So the Serpent Wrap helps out the build a ton. And then of course this is my full OTS-9 build in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded, another gun that kind of made that jump back into the meta conversation. I've been absolutely loving it. It's been so incredibly fun to use because it's so simple and it's so easy to use as well. So go through, give the entire build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with the OTS-9, and that's my loading number 3. So without further ado, stop directly into loading number 4. Loading number 4 is the MP40, which I'm sure every single one of you guys could have guessed was going to be on this list. It's another SMG that's so incredibly easy and fun to use, has great mobility, not the most unbelievable time to kill, but it's just so good. So hop directly into the build. Of course, is a Vanguard SMG, so you have the recoil booster on for your muzzle, giving you that fire rate boost, letting you shred through people incredibly fast. And then you also mix in the VDD 189mm short barrel, giving you damage range, bolt velocity, and limb damage, making it to where you're hitting way harder. You have better range to where you don't have that bullet drop off, and also that bolt velocity getting closer to hit skin. And then of course for the exact same reasoning as the Arma and the Marco, I have the slate reflector on for my optic, but like I always tell you guys, this is 100% personal preference. And then you have the Krosnick 33 enfolding stock, giving you sprint fire speed and movement speed, making it to where you are gliding around the map and you're way more elusive, and you're also holding on to a little bit more accuracy compared to the remove stock. And then speaking of mobility, you have the Mark 6 Scuttle for your underbarrel, mixing in perfectly with the rest of the build, again making it to where you are just gliding. And then you have the 45 round Garinko mag, giving you recoil control, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate, giving you everything you need to make the build more useful in every possible way, making you more of a beam, again making you more snappy and elusive, and also that fire rate boost mixing in very well with the recoil booster, letting you kill even faster. And then of course a lot of people think I'm weird, but I just love the length and ammo type on my SMGs, getting you close to the hit scan. It just feels super good for the builds. And then just like the Marco, I have the taped grip on for my rear grip, giving you the exact same pros and cons. And then you have brace for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, this is my full MP40 build in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded, another gun that I just absolutely love. I feel like the SMG meta is way more open than it was before. I feel like a lot more guns are viable right now, and this MP40 still has an absolutely great spot in the meta. So you guys got to go through, give the entire MP40 build a try as well. I'd honestly be surprised if you guys haven't already, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this one. But like I said, that's my loaded number 4. So let's hop directly into my loaded number 5. And for my last loadie, right before my honorable mention, I have the HB4 Blixen, which is another old reliable type SMG from Vanguard. I feel like it's literally been nerfed like 15 times and it's still so incredible. So hopping directly into the build, of course, we have the recoil booster on from the muzzle, giving you that fire rate boost, which really does help out the Blixen, because for my build, the fire rate isn't already the fastest. So this is just helping out the TTK even more. And then for me, I just love using the Bergstrom 17-inch F3 barrel, giving you recoil control and accuracy, bolt velocity, and flinch resistance, making you way more of a beam, and again, really like a mini assault rifle because you can gun anybody you want from anywhere on the map. And then of course for my optic, I have the slate reflector on, but like I always say, this is 100% personal preference. And then like I was saying for the F3 barrel, it does make you feel like a mini assault rifle, and with that, you kind of feel kind of sluggish. So I tossed in the remove stock, giving you all your mobility back with movement speed, sprint to fire speed, and ADS speed, making it to where you are gliding around the map. And then of course, mixing in even more, you have the SG98 compact, really just giving you that strafe speed, making it to where you are unguardable mid-fight. And then I have the 54 round Garinko mag, giving you mag size, increased torso damage, and recoil control and accuracy, overall making you hit harder, obviously giving you that very essential mag size and making you more of a beam. And then with it feeling like a mini assault rifle, the bolt velocity is very important for the build, so it's also the length and ammo type, giving you even more of it. And then you have the grooved grip, giving you everything you need with aim walking move speed, horizontal recoil control, ADS firing move speed, and aiming stability, overall mixing in perfectly with the SG98 compact, giving you that strafe speed, making you unguardable, but also making you more accurate. And then you have fleet for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, this is my full H4 Blixen build and also my loadout number 5 right before the honorable mention. I'm telling you guys, this thing is still absolutely incredible, and it's been incredible since the Vanguard integration. So you guys got to go through, give the entire blixen build a try as well. Tell me the highest kill games you guys get with this one. Without further ado, let's directly into the last SMG, the honorable mention. And for my honorable mention, I have the Type 100. You know what I'm saying? The fastest time to kill out of all SMGs in Warzone. An absolutely super fun gun to run. You know what I'm saying? It's so good. So I'm directly into the build. Of course, it is a Vanguard SMG, so you guys could definitely guess what I have. I have the recoil booster on for my muzzle, giving you that fire rate boost, which for the Type 100 is absolutely incredible. And then you have the 134 rapid barrel, giving you even more damage range, and again that fire rate boost, which is ridiculous because you are absolutely shredding through people. And then of course, very self-explanatory, I have the slate reflector on for my optic, and then I also mix in the skeletal stock, giving you sprint fire speed and movement speed, making it to where you are absolutely moving. And then for me, this is all preference as well, but I like the Mark 6 skeletal, kind of just speeding me up around the map even more because the ADS speed is kind of lacking on this build. But if you absolutely want to, especially if you're on console, if you want to control this a little bit more, you could definitely run the strife angled. And then you have the Russian short 36 mag, giving you everything you need to hit harder with damage range, damage, bullet penetration, and bullet velocity, making it to where you are way more useful in every possible way. And honestly, the big reason why this is the fastest time to kill SMG in the game, but only having 36 bullets is probably the only downside to the build as well. And of course, this build is 100% a close-up build for that time to kill and everything. So for my ammo type, I have hollow point, just giving you that limb damage. And then like I was saying, with how crazy the fire rate is and everything, it is kind of bouncy. So you have the hatched grip, giving you even more recoil control and flinch resistance, making it to where you are way more controllable and a beam. And then speaking of the 36 bullet mag, you have sleight of hand, making it to where you can reload mid-fight, and quick for your perk too. But overall, for my honorable mention, I have the Type 100, an absolutely disgusting build. And like I've been saying, the fastest time to kill out of all the SMGs up close. So you guys got to go through, give the entire build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with the Type. I'm telling you guys, this thing is absolutely disgusting. But that's it for the loadouts. So of course, those are my top 5 and my honorable mention for the current SMG meta in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded. Like I said, this will probably be my last update for Warzone 1 going into Warzone 2, because once we swap over to Warzone 2, it's completely fresh, all new guns, all new game. I genuinely cannot wait. But I've been getting a lot of questions about my current meta. So of course, like I said, I thought I'd go back through and update that. So make sure to go through and give every single loadout a try. Go down in the comments below and tell me if they help you guys out at all. And if they do, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button. We're closing in on 70K. That's it for the video.